I'm happy to be back. I'm definitely happy to be back. I've been here with these guys every single day, and I miss them, and it's hard to explain, but I definitely miss these guys. I'm excited for the opportunity. I'm excited to get back on there and field. I'm excited just to go to practice. So, I'm excited about this whole thing and excited about Indy coming up.
Yvonne, I know you don't like to answer questions like this, or who would, but I got to ask you, if you knew that if you got caught, it could potentially hurt the Broncos in a year where it's Super Bowl or bust, why honestly would you do something that could risk it?
Oh, I definitely made mistakes in the past. It won't do anybody any good to go back and defend that stuff. I've already served my suspension. I'm working hard to gain everybody's trust back. I'm just going to continue to take it one day at a time. All I can ask is that everybody judge me on my actions going forward, and I can gain everybody's trust back that way.
Well, did you talk to the guys today, or I know you've been around.
So I've already addressed everybody, in the organization, everybody that's close to me except the media. So, my teammates, they've been supportive this whole time. The Broncos organization has been supportive this whole time too, and I'm happy to be back.
What did you learn about yourself, about your teammates, about the business of the NFL over these last 6 weeks?
I learned a lot of stuff. I learned you got to slow down. I learned that traffic tickets and procrastination can, lead to some bigger things. And, but I've had a lot of time to stay by myself. And, I've learned about nutrition. I've got my body in excellent shape. It's probably the best shape I've ever been in. I've learned that how my mistakes can affect others. And, all I can do is just take it one day at a time and try to be the best person and the best football player I could possibly be.
Is trust a big thing now? The trust of the fans, the trust of the teammates? Can you describe trust in your life?
Trust is huge, and I can't sit here and say that, this is not going to happen or this is not going to happen or all this. All I can do is just take it one day at a time and gain everybody's trust back one day at a time. Trust is hard to gain, but it's easy to lose. So, I'm on that journey to gain everybody's trust back. I still got if God says the same, I still got a long career ahead of me, and I'm certain that I can gain everybody's trust back.
How much do you feel that being around the last 6 weeks and being in meetings around teammates helped you begin regaining that trust?
It's been great. Being away from football. I love football and having football being taken away from you. It's been tough. It's definitely been tough. And, to get football back, it's a blessing to get it back. And it's a blessing to still have everything that I set out to do is still right here in front of me. So I definitely feel blessed. I definitely feel blessed. I'm definitely excited for the future coming up.
Any nerves involved with you coming back with such great anticipation and to be in the spotlight like this?
No nerves at all. Football has always been the easy part. It's never been it's never been tough for me. So I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be in the locker room with the guys. I was already there before, but not going out to practice is still some separation there. So I'm happy to be back with the guys. I'm happy to start getting coaching again, and I'm just excited for the future coming up.
You come back to a 6-0 team, and how impressed are you with what your team's done with your absence?
I don't think anybody has been the biggest Broncos fan but me. I've watched every single game, every single minute. I watched everything Broncos. I watched all the games. With that, that direct TV mix stuff. You can really catch every game. So, I've been watching every single game. I watch, the coach and everybody. But I've been the biggest Broncos fan, and I'm just excited for the opportunity to come back and contribute.
It sounds like maybe you're even hungrier now than you were maybe when you entered the league.
I
kind of prove yourself even more.
It's every Sunday. You got to prove yourself. And I'm excited for that. I love that. I love the constant grind to go out there and prove yourself every single play. That's what makes football, and I'm excited for the opportunity.
Ron, have you changed your lifestyle at all?
I think in the last 2.5 months, I've definitely had to mature up a lot. And it was some stuff that I didn't see that I see now, and I think I've definitely taken strides, to do that. And I can't sit here and say that, I'm super mature, now this is happening. It's a constant struggle, and I know if I can continue to take it one day at a time that I get there.
Is there more pressure to not make another mistake?
It's always pressure. It was always pressure before, but taking it one day at a time, I'm positive about my odds and doing the right thing and gaining everybody's trust back.
What have you seen from the defense? Obviously, Champ just got back yesterday. You get back this week. Where can you guys go from here?
It's always room for improvement. I'm excited to come back and contribute. I think we have more sacks. I think we have more sacks at this point in the year than we had last year. So, I'm just excited to come back and contribute. I'm excited to, rush the passer, drop back in the coverage, do all the things that I did before. And like I said, I'm excited to come back and contribute.
You got a big name quarterback coming up on Sunday, Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
Talk about sort of getting thrown right back into it this week, huh?
He's a great player. Every team you got great teams. There aren't any, easy wins or anything like that. I think we all learned that from this past weekend. No week is going to be an easy weekend. Andrew Luck, he's one of the elite quarterbacks out there. I'm looking forward to, just taking it one play at a time. I know if we could do that, we'd be all right.
Vaughn, how nervous are you that any misstep could cost you an entire year off the field?
Like I said, all I can do is just take it one day at a time, one play at a time, and gain everybody's trust back at like that. I can't sit here and say that, this is never going to happen or I'm never going to do this, then I'll be lying. So I just got to take it one day at a time and gain everybody's trust back that way.
Shouldn't you sit here and say you'll never do drugs again until you retire?
I've definitely made mistakes, but I'm working hard to fix those mistakes now. So I can't relish on the past or anything, but I can sit here and say that I'm working hard to, be a better person, be a better football player, be a better teammate.
Who's helping you most in this, with your issues and stuff like that?
I mean, I got a lot of help. I got a lot of support around me from, guys in the Broncos organization, from, my mom and my dad and my family. And just on that note, I don't have a babysitter. I don't think you could go around the facility and ask anybody, and nobody would give you that description of what they do with me as a babysitter. My mom and my dad, they did not move in with me. My mom has never missed a game, and it's still like that today, even though I'm not playing. So, she's been out here. My dad's been out here to go to the games and stuff, but no, we still have our house in Dallas. They still, she still comes down here for the game and so. But no, I don't have a babysitter. My mom and dad don't live with me.
What about your teammates? What have they said about you coming back?
Always been great. My teammates have been, probably the most, supportive part, of this whole thing. My coaches, the whole organization. I'm truly blessed. I've said it before. I'm truly blessed to be here with the Denver Broncos and have great teammates.
From that support system, what's the best piece of advice that you've gotten the last few years?
I've got a lot of good advice, but I feel like it all starts with me. No matter how much help you have around, if you can't do it, then you just can't do it. And I feel like I've taken steps in that direction. It's a constant struggle every single day, but I'm positive that I'll be all right.
Vaughn, was it tough love that your teammates gave you guys like Wesley and some of the others?
I would say tough love. It's all this whole situation has been tough. But I wouldn't say it was tough love. All my teammates have been great. From the D line to the O line and to receivers, everybody has been supportive, and I'm happy to get back here and contribute to wins with those guys.
You talked about the growth that you've made. Do you realize now, looking back, when you said I didn't make any mistakes, that maybe that wasn't right? That you realize now that you did make mistakes?
I've definitely made mistakes in the past, but like I said before, it wouldn't do anybody any good. Certainly wouldn't do me any good to go back and defend stuff in the past. All I can ask is, judge me for my actions going forward. And, if we can do that, I know it might be hard, but I know if we could do that, I'm positive that I gain everybody's trust back.
Time for a few more guys. Do you feel like you're in a good place right now? I know you're taking it day to day, but do you feel you're in a good place personally?
I am in a great place. I am in a happy place. I am blessed, to be in this situation. Even through all the trials and tribulations, I'm blessed to be in a situation to go out there and achieve everything that was there before. And it was an unfortunate situation, but I'm happy to be back here, and I'm in a happy place. I'm in the best shape of my life, physically and emotionally.
Would you describe it as a wake-up call to have football taken away from you?
It's always a wake-up call, and football has always been important to me, and have that taken away from you. It's just like being injured. Anything can happen, and you definitely want to stay on top of every situation that could come in your life. If football is that important to you, and it's that important to me.
Vaughn, do you consider yourself a recovering addict
I
or anything?
have. I wouldn't say that with struggles with immaturity and stuff, but no, not that.
Okay, thank you, Vaughn. Thanks, guys.